Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you the SOLIOM S60 1080p wireless IP camera that really is wireless. Now, one of the most important things I think as a prepper you can do is secure your home, your camp, your bug out location, wherever you are. With something like this, you can really keep an eye out, and it requires absolutely no wires, not even power. This is a solar-powered IP camera. And at first glance, you'll notice the panels on either side here. And with approximately 3 to 5 hours of direct sunlight every day, this will run indefinitely. So there is no need to run power cables. There's no need to run wires to your camera, to your monitor, or anything like that. It can be monitored on a smartphone or a tablet. This is definitely a really cool innovation. And we're going to tear it apart and get into it and show you what it's like, and put it outside and give you some tests on it. But the first thing I want to do is show you a little bit about it. Now, the built-in 4,000 milliamp hour battery is self-sustained by the solar panels. You don't have to take it down to charge it. I know with some cameras today, like some of the Ring cameras and stuff that are wireless, occasionally you'll need to bring those in and charge them. Some doorbell cameras, not all of them. I don't have a Ring, so I'm not sure of that one, but I know that some of them need to be taken in and recharged. And that's kind of annoying, especially if you have to unscrew it and uninstall it. It has a wide angle of vision. It's made from really tough plastics, so it can withstand extreme weather. It's got a new generation battery that can work at temperatures from -4 to 140 degrees. And it's IP66 waterproof, so it can sustain rain or any other wide range of weather. The outdoor IP cam has an exclusive two-way motion detection technology that reduces the false positives. When motion is detected, the camera will send an alert to your smartphone and record a short video clip, either in the cloud or on the memory card. Got a really nice full HD daytime view, and it's got 5 layers of glass lenses. They're refined down so you have the best quality vision picture you can get. It's got about 33 to 49 feet of visible distance and an auto light switch for night mode. So when this goes dark, you get it black and white, but it's really, really clear black and white. We're going to test that out in the garage because this is the only place it can make dark at this hour. And we're also going to test it out outside so you can get a look and see what it's like. The neat part about this camera too is you can talk back and forth with it. So it operates as an intercom. It will let you listen and it will let you speak. So this is probably going to go up in my front door eventually. But for now, I'm going to give you a quick look at it and explain to you how to set it up. The setup is really simple. SOLIOM makes an app, and you can find it in either App Store or the Google Play Store or your App Store for Apple devices. No problem, really easy to use. So, one thing you do have to know about it is you will need to set it up on a 2.4G Wi-Fi network. You can use the cell phone data to view it and talk back and forth and all that, but initial setup has to be on your Wi-Fi network. So let's get everything moved out of the way here, and I'm going to show you how it works, and I'll show you how we set it up, and we'll take it outside and test it, and then we'll test it in the dark. So before we get started, I want to show you what comes with the camera. You will get a charging cable, so you can charge this. They suggest you charge this up first fully before putting it outside. You'll want to have it a full charge. This is really more of a maintainer, although with 3 to 5 hours of sunlight, it will maintain a full battery. You have your little screwdriver there, so you can mount it. Mounting screws here. You get a sticker if you want to put that outside. And you get a decent manual. The manual is actually pretty good. Explains everything pretty simply. And it's really not hard to set up at all. So I think you'll be pleased with the ease of setup on it. So let's get the tablet over here and set it up. Now I've already paired this and set it up, so we don't have to worry about that right now. The first thing I'm going to do is show you how to turn the camera on itself. You will notice the front, you see it has 2 lights. You're going to hit that button and hold it. And there's your green light. Now, when this comes on for the first time, it will say the camera is ready to pair. Then you pair it. What I did was I set it up here and paired it off of the barcode there. I will be taking that off because anybody else walking by could pair it with that too if they know the camera's password. And that will let you set all that up later in the app. The app, which is free, looks like that. You hit it and it will come up. Now as you can tell, it's already ready to go there. We're going to go to add a device so I can show you how to add it. You're going to go to setup device, and you'll hear when it says it's ready, and you can do that, or you can go to the scan the QR code, which is what I did, and I just scanned the code there. That was simple enough. Later on, they have plans to add a 4G device, so maybe these will be cell enabled, but for now, those two are the ones that work. So let's get back to the camera. Now I have this pointed over towards my cleaning supplies over there. So let's turn the camera on, and there you go. So you can see you get a nice live view there, and whoops, if I move the camera around, there's like a split-second delay from the camera transmitting to my my phone or my tablet. Now we're going to show you how the two-way voice works. You have a microphone down here. That's your microphone. This, if you see something and you want to record it, you can hit that and record. Or if you want to take an instant picture, you can hit that and take a picture. If you need to change settings, that's down here on the bottom. There's the voice. You have your album and search. So let's try the voice first. I'm going to turn that on. 1, 2, 1, 2. And let's see if it echoes back to my tablet. I got to turn up my volume. Okay. Put the tablet down there. 1, 2. Yep. Let's turn that off before we get horrible feedback. So it does work both ways. And you will be able to, you can review recorded stuff by moving the timeline back and forth. If I want to go here, and I can go back and forth like that, reconnect to the camera, and go live. So there's your live view again. So it's very, very simple to set up. If you're technologically challenged a bit, you may want to go ahead and be able to use this without any kind of aggravation. Really, really simple to put together. So let's give it a test in the dark here. I'm going to turn off all the lights. I'm going to stick it up on my shelf because obviously I'm not mounting it in here. And I'll let you see what it looks like in the dark. Now hopefully I was able to roll in some footage there of me walking by my car. Anyway, this is what the picture looks like. That's incredibly clear. If I got to roll in the footage, you'll see it. I'm not sure how to extricate the footage just yet, but I will give that a shot. And there you go. I know this footage is stored on the SD drive, so that's fairly simple. It does have up to 128 gig room for an SD card. You can store up to 100. You can use up to 128 gig card in there. If I can get my brain thinking this morning. And there's a picture, so it's really not bad in the dark. That's an incredibly clear picture. You do get a little bit of a fisheye effect on the sides here. That's because it does have a very wide angle lens. So let's take the camera outside and test out what it looks like outside. Just waving at the camera. Now hopefully I was able to roll in that little bit of footage of me waving my hand in front of the camera. I do have it just perched up there on things, so I'm going to make this kind of quick because I don't want it to fall over. But that's what it looks like outside. That is incredibly clear. It's a nice 1080p resolution. That's my front driveway right across the street. Whenever I show you guys the videos of me doing flashlight reviews, that's the house I'm talking about that they're building over here. In front of my place, there's nothing. So somebody asked me, oh, it's going to block the view of the mountains. I'm like, no, it won't. So what I was thinking about doing this is either putting it at my front door or possibly putting it up on my roof to get a wide area of the whole front of my house. If I had this high enough, I could get the whole front shot of my house. And being that it doesn't need to be charged, it'll always be in the sun up there, you know, mounting it like on the side of my chimney or something. This would be really awesome for that. Now, this will pop up, and I'll explain that to you later. If there's activity, this will pop up on my screen and override anything I'm watching or doing on my tablet or phone and tell me there's activity on it, and it will record it. I tried to record a little bit outside, so we're going to see how that looks. If you go to albums, I believe, let's see. Yeah, so there's the video. So I got both videos here. So I'll roll those in ahead of time before I showed you this. I'll roll those in and let you see what it looks like. Anyway, let me go grab that camera before it falls down, and I'll bring you back in and I'll give you my final thoughts on it. All right, so like I said below, I will put a link to where this camera can be purchased. They run about $139 with free shipping. Not a cheap item, but again, such an innovation to never have to worry about plugging it in. I mean, you can take this on a camping trip with you and literally put this down the road to see if someone is coming up to your camp spot. You can really operate this almost anywhere as long as you have 3 to 5 hours of sunlight to keep that battery topped off. Perfect for a remote bug out location. And, I always tell people it's nice to have a bug out location, but if you don't have one, that doesn't mean you're not a real prepper. Most of us don't. But it is definitely something handy that can be used in any kind of emergency situation or anything like that. Even if you're setting up camp somewhere, you can just nail it to a tree for a couple of days and keep an eye on anybody, possibly any wildlife or anything coming into your area. And again, if there's any activity, this will pop up and interrupt and tell you what's going on. So that's kind of cool too. It has a really good motion detector. I found that it's very good at false positives. While I'm sitting here talking and moving my hand around, it's not popping up on there. But if actually I walk by it, like I did in the dark video where you saw me walking in the dark, that will pop up and show that there's somebody moving around in there. So it's really a cool item, I think, personally, and I think it's really going to come in handy. I've done a lot of videos on different types of affordable type camera systems, not solar, but we haven't incorporated solar with it. So something like this runs all the time, and it's reliant only on your cell phone. If you're home, all right, and the power goes out, you can still monitor this camera. As long as your phone or tablet is charged up, you can still monitor it. You don't need the Wi-Fi network. You don't need any of that. You can do it completely from your tablet's data or your phone's data. So definitely a cool thing. And like I said, you do need the Wi-Fi to set it up, to put in your password for it. Like I have this password protected so no one can just come up and connect to it. So I will give you a product link for where you can pick up the camera. I also have a discount code. This will save you 20% after using the code, but the code is only good till September 20th. So make sure that you use the code. It's down below in the description, and that's SOLIOM, that's SOLIOM 20, the number 20, and that will be down below for you to check out. I really think this is a very cool thing for preppers because of the solar power, the solar powered aspect of it. That's just so invaluable when you have a situation where you may be without power, you may be in a remote location, you may be camping, bugging out, whatever. This kind of a thing. Heck, this would even work if you mounted it on a car, if you really wanted to do it like that. I don't know how strong it is compared to a GoPro. I probably wouldn't do it that way. But it's definitely weather resistant and definitely will hold up to abuse. So we're going to try it out. I'm going to probably put it up on my roof where I have a band going around the outer part of my chimney, because we do have a wood-burning fireplace in the place here. And it's far enough away it won't be near any heat or anything like that. The outside of this chimney doesn't get hot. It's a big square, stucco chimney for a little tiny pipe that comes up the middle. So it will be interesting, and even if I find out it's not convenient, I can move it somewhere else. I'd like to put it up on my roof so I can get that big wide angle down my whole front of my house. So if there's any kind of activity anywhere over on this side, over in the back, whatever, I can see it. So definitely a cool item. So check it out. Like I said, I'll put the link down below. I'll put the code down below too, so you can save 20%. It's only good till 9/20/2019. So make sure if you're going to do it, you do it quick, because you don't want to miss out. And like I said, they run about $139, free shipping. So figure $140 for a camera that's going to run no matter what happens. Pretty cool deal. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out our Amazon store down below. If there's nothing in the store you like, just click the link. Shop as you normally would. It really helps out the channel. And don't forget to check out our Thrive Lice link if you're interested in getting started with some freeze-dried food. And don't forget to check out our other sponsor, which is Olight, down below. You can click on their link and you can check out all their new flashlights. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.